Thank you. All in favor? Thank you.
To what?
We need to do business within the next 18 minutes. So, financial report, there is none this time, under 8. Under 9, you have committee and other reports. I thank you again for all your reports. Any question regarding any of those reports?
I thank Councillor Creed for putting the Chinook Foundation report in.
Okay.
Did I miss
Appreciate
it?
that.
No,
wasn't a long meeting.
Councillor,
This comes as a late report. We had, at the Chief Mountain, normally the minutes come a little sooner, but I think we just got them emailed yesterday, so it was too late to be in here. Essentially, there were two things to be mindful of. One, the county requested a reimbursement of some legal fees where they looked into the legalities of the authority. And unfortunately, that didn't carry for a couple of reasons, which kind of ticked them off just a little bit. But the good news is that the end result was that everyone in the room agreed. It was almost unanimous as far as the feeling. We didn't vote on it, but it does look like now we will be pursuing a proper commission instead of an authority. And that's going to be a big, big step, hopefully in the right direction for us. And those meetings will be facilitated. So that's about the biggest news with those waste authority.
well, Councillor, that is a good news to me because the whole idea of the grants that we had looked to improve the authority was exactly that purpose. And so I'm glad that we're moving in a proper direction.
Just one thing on the fire report.
Okay.
Councillor Bengry, you still on the airport committee?
No.
Who's that now?
Councillor.
Okay, Councillor Edmonds.
Yeah, you have the fire extinguisher, you were
Yeah, we
talking
got
about.
the fire extinguisher, assuming the town's paid the $325 to Danny. And Danny would like that, because it's paid for. And so at this point in time, we can't assume that the county is going to pay their share. I mentioned that, and then Reeve Lacey said, well, we've never been asked yet. And so he said that the proper thing to do would be to go to the airport committee and then make a recommendation to the county that they pay their portion. So we would take care of that, unless you already have done that.
Okay,
You've done it already? Awesome.
all right.
And
Now-
then it can be paid to Danny.
And talking about committees, there is a bit of a problem with Councillor Edmonds' committee. He has a conflict between the airport and the Ag Society. The Ag Society.
They meet at the same time.
So we need to try to figure out if Councillor Bengry.
I'll go on the days that you can't go out to your airport. If you want me to, I'll continue on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that we are solving that issue. Councillor Creed?
Just mentioned that we didn't have a communities in bloom because we just met yesterday.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
And I did mention that
Right.
the cleanup. The other thing is that we do some of these vacant windows. We try to put something, posters or
That
pictures.
looks
in
good.
them.
Why don't you put your photograph up?
That was the question I wanted to ask, if Councillor Bengry had any posters or was.
We're waiting
And we
patiently
have the,
for Chautauqua posters.
Mhm.
We're waiting patiently to see a flag,
Uh-huh.
and we're waiting patiently for letterhead, so that we can start sending out letters.
We're doing branding and logos
So
right
if
now.
we get some posters, we'd be happy to try to put some.
I went to a Mormon Trail meeting yesterday afternoon, that never happened in grass, so,
okay.
It
All right.
happened.
never happened.
So any more question regarding committees?
Well, this is just along the line of committees.
Sure.
We established, the intermunicipal meets very rarely, very, not consistent. And they picked a date that unfortunately won't work for me personally. So we
Right.
probably need to find an alternate for me, which is on the 4th.
Next Tuesday?
This upcoming,
Let me check here for sure.
not,
It's
yeah.
Next Wednesday,
Councillor?
sorry,
Next
May the
Wednesday,
3rd.
Yeah.
9
I
a.m.
will not be here
9 a.m.
for either the committee of the whole the day before or that
Okay,
committee.
thank you for letting me know. So 9 a.m., Councillor Barfuss?
That's Tuesday or Wednesday?
That's a
Wednesday
Wednesday.
the 3rd.
Wednesday morning, up at the county, right? It's at the
Yes,
I'll make
correct.
You can make that
Okay.
one Wednesday. Thank you.
Councillor, thank you very much for helping each other there. Okay, so we're now going to move towards to 11, correspondence. If you saw in your papers, there is a reply after 6 months
Sarah Hoffman.
by Minister Sarah Hoffman regarding the state of the hospital and the business case.
And it sounded positive to me.
No, it's not positive.
Oh,
It
Did
is-
you catch that?
It is an in-between, but
political letter.
it is sending us back to where we came from. Where we came from was from Sean Chilton, and they had completed the need assessment. We have the infrastructure assessment, we have the needs assessment, we have 3 assessments that were done. Essentially, it is now up to infrastructure directed by Alberta Health that we will have this business case made. So I shall reply to this letter and explain one more time who is responsible for what, because I checked into it and I know who is responsible for what. So we will send a letter. I will write it.
Do you need a motion?
No.
Okay.
We'll probably bring it back to your council before. you
Yeah,
send
we
it.
will
Yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah.
Alberta Labour, as you could say, this is a good news. We have 5 STEP students that have been approved, and I'm very happy about that, and big thank you to the government.
Is
for
that all the ones we asked for?
Mayor.
We asked for 9,
No.
10,
No.
5.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah, but we have 10 volunteer altogether, students that we will hire this year.
So, we got one,
Or 21,
Yeah,
there you go.
21,
Now,
22.
Mayor, can I ask, is the Historical Society going to get one of those?
it says museum interpreter.
There's one there, yes.
Good, thank you.
All right, as for the rest, this is Bill 9. As you can see, I had the chance to talk with MLA Hunter regarding Bill 9. He feels that it might affect us as to how policing may be done in that town. So we are waiting to see the extent of that bill and how it's going to be drafted or approved as a third reading. It has passed first and second reading. We need to see what third reading truly looks like. And I have advised Zane regarding this bill and asked him to look at it carefully to see if it will impact the way we do business in town. He doesn't think so. Okay? So, on those words, I need one last motion, and
I'll move to adjourn.
thank you. And thank you, Jeff. All in favor? All right, come on. And Jeff, thank you for supper.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, thank
It
you.
was a little unplanned, but there it is.